In this video, I'm going to show you my income report for the month of December 2022. Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online. And in today's video, I want to show you my income report so that you can see what is possible in this business. How much money can you make with Amazon KDP? What is possible? And it's not a typical result because I started this back in November 2019, so I've got a couple of years behind me. And for anybody that is just starting, obviously it will take some time to get to this level, but it's just to show you what is actually possible. And also just to let you know how I achieved this, so maybe you can try a similar approach or similar strategy and build up your KDP business that way. So I'm really excited because this was one of my best, well, this is my best month ever. So let me stop waffling and take you straight into my income report, and I'll tell you what I did, what I didn't do, and my strategies going forward. So this is my income report, and I'm using KDP Champ for my reporting. I really like KDP Champ because you can just get a really good overview of your sales and your books. And you can also find your book sales on KDP directly, and that's free. But I just find that KDP Champ gives me a lot more information, and every time I make a sale, it has that lovely sound, ka-ching, on my phone. So I quite like using it. So I'll leave the link below the video in case you want to check it out. And this is my income report for December 2022. And as you can see here, I've sold a total of 4,762 books this month. That's December 2022. And altogether, I've got a total of about 700 books. Not all of my books are selling. I made these sales just from 243 books according to this. So I would say that 2/3 of my books don't sell. So it's really a strange thing, but I think everybody experiences that. It's about 20 to 30% of your books that sell and the rest never sell. But saying that, I've had a lot of people asking me, should I unpublish the books that don't sell? And my answer to that is no, because sometimes books that have never sold can suddenly start selling, and they can suddenly replace books that were selling. So I would suggest to you, don't unpublish any books unless there's a really good reason to do so. So I sold 4,762 books in December, and let's have a look and see how much that is in royalties. So in royalties, that is $15,842.14. Wow, I'm really blown away by that, because that is even surpassing the amount that I earned last December. And even though I kind of was expecting this December to be better than last because I made more books, and I thought that by making more books I would have better sales. But I think this year was a really difficult year for a lot of people, and a lot of retailers are reporting that their sales this year haven't been so good. So I think this year was a difficult year, and this makes me even more grateful that I achieved this much, because I know it wasn't easy for a lot of people. So I'm just really grateful that I achieved this. This is a dream come true for me. So this is the total of royalties, 15,842, but of course we have to take away the spend on ads. So my ad spend was $1,951.62. So it's quite high, but I was expecting to pay more in December for my ads, and I've been optimizing them, and I'm actually quite happy the way my ads went for December. So I will maybe make some more detailed videos on ads in the future so that you can see what my strategy is. But I do keep changing strategies depending on the type of books I have, because I think that different books perform differently under ads. A quick tip for a good video on one particular ad strategy is a video by the lovely Kim. And Kim has a great video on lottery ads. So check that video out. That is just one of the strategies that you could follow. There are lots and lots of strategies. I think with ads, there is no one way of running ads. Everybody will have a different experience and a different strategy depending on what kind of books they have. So this was my ad spend. So it's nearly $2,000. And that then leaves a balance of $13,890 as my net profit. And this is all profit because there is nothing else that I'm spending money on other than a few tools that I use, but that is less than $100 a month. I do have a few subscriptions. For example, I subscribe to Canva Pro. I subscribe to Creative Fabrica. There's a few other things that I use. Like I said, it's less than $100 a month. This is more or less my take home. And remember that Amazon pays 2 months in arrears. So this will be something that I will receive in February. So you don't get paid your royalties in the month or the month after you earn your royalties. It's always in 2 months' time. So that's something to look forward to for the month of February. And I just wanted to show you what is possible. And I think one of the reasons that I did well this month is because I did prepare for Q4. I did start creating more books. Like I said, it's important to keep producing new and fresh books and make them different to what is already out on Amazon. Try not to copy, well, definitely don't copy anybody, but try to make your books completely different, also in different niches, and let your books have something different to the books that are already on Amazon. There is no point in making books that are already on Amazon. If you are making for example, a mileage logbook, you have to make it different to the other mileage logbooks that are already on Amazon, because they will be established, they will have reviews, they will have had some sales, and it's very difficult to compete with books that already have all those things and that are already established. So you need to kind of make them different. So how can you make a mileage book different? Well, you have to have a really great cover design that would make it different from the other ones, or maybe have a different kind of interior. Add something that your buyer might find useful. And that goes for every niche. I'm just using this as an example to let you know what you can do to make your books different to all the other ones on Amazon. I know that part isn't easy, but that's where your research comes in, and that's why I spent quite a long time on research. And I think that research is probably more important, or it's more important to spend time on research than on the creation. Of course, both is important, but I think I take longer to research than to create a book, depending on the book. It's very difficult to speak in general terms when it comes to Amazon KDP, because every book and every situation and every niche is different. But I think what I'm trying to say is that do spend a long time on your research, be thorough in your research, and don't skip it, because I think that a lot of people bring out books without researching properly. And when I say research, I'm not talking so much about how many competitors there are, how many people are looking for your kind of book. I'm talking about researching the books that are already on Amazon, and then finding things that you can add to them, or how you can improve on them, or how you can make them different. That part of research is very overlooked. A lot of people concentrate on numbers. They concentrate on the number of people that are searching for this. They're concentrating on the number of competitors, and it's important to do that, but it's even more important to research the interiors and the covers that are already on Amazon and make yours better. Cover design is really important, and making interiors that are really helpful to people is also really important. So try and find something that makes your books different. What are my strategies going forward this year? Well, I'm going to be making more books, continue to make more books, but I'm also going to branch out into higher content. And by higher content, I don't mean novels or fiction, but maybe non-fiction, maybe definitely more children's books, and maybe bedtime stories, so that my children's books are not just picture books, so that they have longer stories. So I'm actually going to go into the fiction area with children's books, and hopefully non-fiction, maybe self-help books or something like that, and also continue with my low content books. I think that is where I make most of my income, and I want to definitely continue and expand on that. And I also think that branding your books is really important, and that is one of the things that has really helped my sales. So by branding, I mean having a website and having an author site more than anything. So you can do it very simply by having your Author Central account set up. You don't necessarily need a website, but it's always good to have a website, because then you can collect email addresses, and I will be talking about all of that more in new videos that I will be making about how to brand your KDP business, and that is a really good way to increase your sales. And as I always say as well, A+ content. A+ content is really important when it comes to increasing your sales and expanding your KDP business. So like I said, I've got about 700 books now, and those are the results that I achieved with those 700 books. And hopefully this will help you in your KDP business. If you have any questions, of course, as always, just ask away under the video in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them. And also join my Facebook group, the Homeboss group, where it's even easier for me to answer your questions. Sometimes on YouTube, if a video is a bit older, I don't always see the questions, but I'm very active in the Homeboss group on Facebook, and there are also lots of other really helpful people. So if you need any help in your KDP business, that is a really good place to go for help and for support. So that is my income report for December 2022, and I'm really excited about it, because that just shows me that you can really grow this business and scale it. And for that, you need to create more books. You need to create different kinds of books, and just follow the strategies that I talk about on this channel if you want to obtain a similar result. But who knows, you could even do better than this. I know there are people on KDP, on Amazon KDP, creating low content books, and they are having even better results than I do. So that's so exciting for me, because when I look at those people, I think, wow, I could take this even further. And that is the ultimate goal. I'm hoping to build up my publishing business so that I can grow it, and it's a form of passive income now. Once you get to a level where you have created a lot of books, it is a form of passive income, because I could stop now and possibly still have an income from this. But I think the important thing is also to keep things fresh and to keep adding and growing your business. So the reason for me to posting my income reports is to motivate you, I hope, and inspire you, and to show you what is possible. There is no ceiling to this, and you can take your business forward. It's hard work. It really is. I'm not saying that lightly, and it's not a typical result for everybody. When I used to look at income reports, I used to think, even if I can make a third of what they're making or half of what they're making, I'd be happy. And I think you have to approach it in that way. You have to realize that it will take time, and that it will take a lot of effort, and that you are going to be growing your business slowly. You can't jump from 0 to this high. You will have to just go and take it step by step, and growing your business slowly. Saying that, I've done it, so I don't see why anybody else can't do it if you're following the steps and you're doing it in the right way. And there are certain things, obviously, that you have to avoid doing. And I talk about that a lot in my videos. So if you want to have a look at previous videos that talk about the the do's and don'ts of Amazon KDP. I'll leave you with a playlist after this where I talk about the best practices, what you should do and what you shouldn't do on Amazon KDP to keep your account safe. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it motivated you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.